Well, hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Thank you for being here this morning or whatever time it might be that you're watching this video. Hey, today it's all about adopting a new perspective. That's right, adopting a new perspective. It's not always what you see, it's how you see it. If you look at me right now in this video, you might notice something a little different. I'm wearing glasses. I finally gave in to my wife's pressures, and she begged me to get glasses because I couldn't see very well when I'm driving at night. It was just an overall safety thing. I just needed to get glasses. And honestly, I kind of second guessed that. I never really thought it was that bad until I got them. And now that I put these glasses on, it's like a whole new world. I mean, I thought I could see okay from far away, but then I slide my glasses up and I see, it's like I have binoculars on. It has opened up my eyes to a whole new world. And so I really started thinking about that today and like, man, how can that impact other people? How can that relate to other people? And so I just want to challenge you to change the way you see things. It might help you in your life to change how you see things. And one of the things that comes to mind is the quote that I've heard, and I've used it a lot, but it said, 2 men looked through the same prison bars. One saw the mud, the other the stars. Wow, that paints a pretty good picture of what I mean by adopting a new perspective. They're in the same situation. They're in the same circumstance. They look out the same direction. But one person sees the mud and the junk on the ground. The other guy looks up and sees the stars. And I want to challenge you, no matter what your circumstance is, choose to see the stars. Choose to see the glass half full, or better yet, overflowing. As I said in my first book, I love to just use the analogy of choosing to see it overflowing, right? And so as we go into practical steps, how does that look in our lives? Well, instead of looking in the mirror and seeing in the mirror that you're a fat person, you say, I don't like the way I look, I don't like my body, I'm overweight, I don't like it. Instead of just looking at it and seeing it that way, why don't you just take a long, hard look in the mirror and say, wow, I'm looking in the mirror and I don't quite like what I see, but I'm looking at the person that I'm never going to be again, right? From this day forward, I'm going to transform my body and I'm going to be different than I am right now. Choose to see it from the positive side, not the negative side, because the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He wants us to stay bogged down in the negativity. He wants us to stay beat down so that we don't get up, we don't get out, we don't go make a difference with our lives. So be sure that you're choosing to see things from the positive side of things. And I talk about this over and over again. People think, oh, Russ, you're just always positive. That's easy for you. Well, not necessarily. I mean, I've been through some things in my life, and I talk about my diabetes all the time. I didn't choose that, right? I didn't choose that. But I choose how I respond. In other words, I didn't choose what happened to me in that case, but I choose how I'm going to respond. You might not have chosen for your parents to get a divorce, or you might not have chosen for your husband or your wife to walk out on you and your kids, but you're going to choose how you respond. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I'm saying adopt a new perspective. Quit seeing things like this and choose to put on the glasses and see them in a different light, because things have happened. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it, right? You have to move on. You can't be stuck where you are. I want to encourage you to move forward with positive mindset. Move forward, choosing to adopt a new perspective. Whatever that looks like for you. Hopefully that ministers to somebody today. Hopefully that encourages somebody today. Hopefully, if nothing else, you get to laugh at your boy with his glasses on. People are laughing. People have been making fun of me the past couple of days, and I say, hey, you can hate on me all you want, because I'm okay with what you say about me. What I know is that I can see things way better than I've ever seen them before. I can see things in a new perspective. So you say what you want, but I'm gonna keep looking through the glasses. I'm gonna keep choosing to see things from a different perspective. So, thank you for watching. Go share this with somebody else. Go encourage somebody else. You know, I always talk about sharing this with somebody else. What does that even look like? You don't necessarily, I love it when people share the video link so other people can see it and more people come to it and watch it, can be encouraged. But I'm just talking about share the message that I'm sharing with you right now with somebody. It might be at work, it might be on the bus, it might be at baseball practice, wherever you are, you just share the message. But somebody's going through a tough time, you say, hey man, just adopt a new perspective. You don't really have to give me credit. You don't have to say, Russ Warren said on YouTube. No, you just say, man, adopt a new perspective. I teach things so that you can impact other people with the message, right? It's not all just for you and me, it's for other people too. So take this message, go encourage somebody else to adopt a new perspective, to see things through a different lens, and to choose to respond in a positive way. You are awesome, guys. Thank you. See you next week. Bye.